Today is morning Matt's first morning back after having done the London Marathon on Sunday. So you'd already taken yesterday off anyway. As it happens, we now know that Matt really did need to take yesterday off. So let's go through this then. And I think I'm going to give a bit of background if it's okay.
Okay.
Because I think I need to give the background so that we know what's going on. To be absolutely honest, so when did you sign up for the London Marathon?
Oh, was it Feb?
Yeah.
It was around about Feb.
Okay.
Jan, Feb?
And things were going fine.
Yes.
Training wise, you had a bit of a niggle around the knee, didn't you? Which was a bit of a worry. But I seem to remember you did you got through it, and it but you had the knee niggling.
Yes.
Then Matt went away snowboarding. You may remember he took a break. Do you remember that? And came back, and on the final day, you cracked your rib. Possibly broken your rib.
Yes, we don't know.
We've no, because it's difficult.
They don't do an X-ray. If your lungs are fine, they don't do an X-ray.
And really, ever since that moment, it's been a bit tricky as to whether or not Matt was going to be able to do the London Marathon at all. That's the truth of it.
Yes.
Big debates going on at Eagle Radio Towers. Even right the way up to, which is why we didn't go with it. Some people maybe thought, why weren't we talking more about Matt last week? The problem was right up until like mid-morning Friday.
Yes.
We weren't 100% certain about it. Matt needed to get some sort of medical insurance cleared and all the rest of it. And it really was up until that moment. We just weren't sure about it. And of course, you're running for the brain tumour charity. In Farnborough. So sponsorship money riding on this.
Yes.
And we'll talk about how much you've made so far in a mo. In the end, Matt got the clearance.
Yes.
But it's suffice to say, we were all quite worried.
Yeah.
We were all quite worried. I was worried enough to be literally, for tax reasons, I have to go abroad over the weekend. That's not true, actually. I do go overseas.
You do go overseas.
A stretch of sea, but that's it. Anyway, I was glued to the tracker of the London Marathon for pretty much the whole race. So thanks for taking 5 hours 17. I did do a bit of mowing during it. Anyway, so suffice to say, and you had Matt had supporters in London with him as well. So we knew that he was being watched and all the rest of it. Right, that's where I've got my context in.
Okay.
So, at the beginning, nervous?
So I was just overwhelmed by just the occasion, how big. I knew London Marathon was big, but I don't think you really realise it until you're actually there and the amount of people there. So yeah, I was taken back to start with.
And the Queen started it.
She did.
But you were quite a long way back.
So I was round about, was it 10:30 I started? 10:35?
10:35 it said on the old tracker.
Yeah. So that's when I started. So there was like masses of queues. I was in the blue line in number 7, so I had to wait a little bit. But then they set us off.
All right. So for the first little while, on your tracker, your first 10K.
Yeah.
You were running like between 11 and 12 kilometres an hour, which is which is a run.
So I felt really good. Maybe in hindsight I shouldn't have gone off so quick, but I think it's the occasion and you just kind of go with it and people are cheering you on. Right. And then I got to 13 miles, halfway, and then when they say you hit a wall, I was like, no, but you really do. Yeah. And I think the heat was a major issue for everybody concerned for the London Marathon. Then I did start to struggle. Then I did take the decision, okay, now I need to start walking and trying to pace it out. So I would walk it for a bit. Yes, so then I would try and walk.
And how was the side?
Yeah, not great. I'm not going to lie. So it was painful near the end,
And am I right in saying the knee started joining in?
Yep. Yeah.
And the feet?
Yes.
All right.
So
bearing in mind, so before all that, you were fit. You'd been doing some big running. So, albeit you had this injury, you did have an injury that you were holding and carrying around. Yeah. But you were fit.
Yeah.
And it was hot, of course.
Yeah, it's very hot. Yeah.
So tell me about the second half. So you at 13 miles, you thought, hang on a second, we got an issue here.
Yes.
And is that the bit where the course doubles back?
Yes.
So you see the other people further down.
Yeah. So they're on like 20 miles. So they're like on the home stretch. So that I really struggled with that a lot because I was looking at them. I was like,
I've always thought that's an interesting decision to have made the course like that because I think I can quite see. Yeah. So you had that bit. Yes. And you had another half marathon to go.
Yes.
So what was that second half like?
Yeah, extremely difficult. I was practically walking for long chunks of it, and then trying to do a little jog. Every time there was a water station, I was grabbing water. Everybody was grabbing water to the point where they were running out at certain sides. They were going, go to the other side. Right. But people were not drinking the water. They were just chucking it all over them, on their back of their necks, on their legs, on their face. And then, very difficult. But then for the last, I say, 2 miles or so, I thought, no, let's do it. Okay. And then I just pushed on for the home stretch.
So you got that moment where you go round by Buckingham Palace into the Mall, and you're into that home stretch. How was that feeling?
That felt like a lifetime. Because they have I heard someone shout out, only 2K to go. I was like, okay, 2K's not too bad. Then they have a massive sign saying 375 yards to go. And it just seemed like a lifetime away. You turn that corner, then you see the end. And then, when you cross the line, it's just amazing.
So you got across the line.
Yep.
And this is slightly where the drama starts.
Okay.
So what happened?
So I crossed the line and I felt fine. I quickly got a photo. Someone was kindly enough to take a photo for me. And then my body kind of just shut down. And I couldn't really walk. I just wasn't really with it. I had to sit down where I was collecting my bag. They have these lorries and you collect your bag. And then I kind of met up with the people I was with. And then, I just totally went, and I kind of collapsed on the floor. I just laid there, and then the police came over to make sure I was okay. And then I got back up, and then I collapsed again. It's not funny, but I just wasn't really with it. So
basically you collapsed.
Yeah.
And the emergency services had to attend to you.
So they were great, And then, lucky enough, so they attended to me and they were amazing. There was a lot of people. It was just very hot. There was a lot of people collapsing, but everyone was fantastic. The support there was incredible.